Life often feels like a race, a never-ending pursuit of goals and achievements. This relentless pace can trap you in repetitive cycles, offering little real progress or satisfaction. These cycles are like hamster wheels, keeping you constantly on the move. Life has taught me an important lesson. When we stray from our true path or dreams, the universe works to guide us back. It's like a wise teacher, always trying to help us fulfill our destiny. When we pay attention to the signs and make the right choices, life flows smoothly. Everything seems to fall into place, and we move forward with joy and ease. However, if we ignore these signs, the universe may take a more drastic approach. This can appear as obstacles and challenges that force us to stop and rethink our path. Many of us have learned life's important lessons the hard way. One of the biggest lessons is to avoid getting stuck in negative thought patterns. These mental hamster wheels of passive-aggressive thoughts and behaviors only lead to more pain. To live a more fulfilling life, it's crucial to pay attention to the signs the universe sends us. There are 3 significant hamster wheels that the universe particularly wants to help you escape. First, let's explore the wheel of egoism. Egoism is the excessive focus on oneself and one's own desires. It manifests as a relentless drive to prove yourself and be recognized as superior. This selfishness traps you in a cycle that makes you shallow. Being shallow leads to mediocrity, which in turn feeds your selfishness, creating a vicious cycle. Life can be like a hamster wheel of egoism when we're superficial. To truly appreciate its depth, we must break free from this cycle. It requires removing the scales from our eyes to see reality clearly. Imagine life as a video game where mercy points are crucial for progress. Showing kindness and understanding helps us grow and perceive the world more deeply. Augustine wisely noted that no sin is unique to one person alone. We all have the potential to make similar mistakes given the right circumstances. It's essential to avoid harsh judgments of others. The errors we see in them could easily be our own if we were in their position. In life, we're either hunters or prey. Both roles require us to run, either pursuing goals or avoiding danger. In these high-stakes situations, mistakes are bound to happen. Recognizing our shared human experience can foster empathy and understanding. This awareness helps us step off the hamster wheel of egoism and live more meaningfully. The lesson is simple: don't criticize the executioner. Today you may be the victim, but tomorrow the roles could reverse. The universe constantly teaches us this for our well-being. If we don't learn to accept and forgive others' flaws, we'll never find someone who can love us despite our imperfections. As we age, our bodies change and we make questionable decisions, especially under pressure. To truly love someone, we must accept their flaws. This acceptance starts with ourselves. If we can't embrace our own imperfections, we can't expect to genuinely love or be loved by others. In this age, we need more acceptance and love from others and less rejection. The universe wants us to show abundant mercy, seeing others through the eyes of our hearts. When we do this, others will see us with their hearts too. Remember, we are what we reflect. If we show mercy and understanding, we receive the same in return. Many find themselves on the hamster wheel of problems. The issue with problems is that the more you focus on them, the more they seem to multiply. Problems are like dogs. Some bark a lot but rarely bite, while others are silent but can deliver a nasty bite when you least expect it. Silent problems are the ones we tend to ignore or avoid. These are the health checkups we've been postponing, like that prostate exam, dental appointment, or blood test. They also include those uncomfortable conversations we've been avoiding with our parents, partners, or bosses. These problems don't make much noise, but if we keep ignoring them, they'll eventually cause significant harm. They take a toll on our well-being and peace of mind. These silent problems are the ones we should prioritize. Addressing them early on can prevent a lot of pain and trouble in the future. Then there are the noisy problems, the ones we complain about constantly. These include our frustrations about the state of the world, our baseless jealousies, or worrying about a few extra kilograms before a big event. We often give these problems more attention than they deserve. They consume our thoughts and energy. By focusing too much on these noisy problems, we risk losing sight of the bigger picture. Life is fleeting, and if we spend too much time worrying about minor issues, we might miss out on the precious moments that make life truly meaningful. Stop fretting over noisy problems and focus on preventing silent ones. This approach helps you live with less stress and be more present. You always have a choice between a life of overwhelm or an extraordinary one. The key is to stop worrying about things that aren't real issues. Think of your mind as a movie projector. Your reality is the film playing on the screen, reflecting your thoughts. By changing your thoughts, you can change your reality. It's like switching TV channels. Shift your focus to positive and constructive thoughts. Practice gratitude by acknowledging the good things in your life. In life, only two things can truly stop you: death and yourself. Often we're our own biggest obstacle, standing in our way with negative thoughts and worries. The hamster wheel of appearances is another trap that keeps you stuck. We often worry excessively about how others perceive us. This constant concern weakens us. We're obsessed with being seen as winners and dread being labeled as losers. This fear drives us to pursue what society considers success, all in an effort to be perceived as valid and worthy. This mindset might lead to achieving many things, but it doesn't bring true happiness. You could attain a high level of success, living in a mansion surrounded by luxury. However, if you feel worthless inside due to an inferiority complex, you'll never find peace. Your internal struggles will overshadow any external success. If you're constantly worried about others' opinions, you'll be on a never-ending treadmill. You'll always be running, but never truly reaching fulfillment. Remember, true contentment comes from within, not from external validation. Striving to impress others can disconnect you from your true desires and values. You might reach societal success markers, but at what expense? Inner happiness and self-worth can't be measured by external accomplishments. This fixation on appearances can turn your climb to the top into a descent into personal misery. Each step up feels heavier, burdening you more. The universe doesn't want you caught in this cycle of appearances. It wants you to see that happiness doesn't require much. Many perceived needs are just illusions or mental traps. These keep you distracted from finding true joy. These false needs leave you feeling unfulfilled and inadequate. But here's something crucial. You are valuable. Your worth isn't tied to labels, possessions, or bank balances. It's not about your car or house. Your true value comes from within, from your unique self. If you didn't exist, nothing else in your life would matter. Your existence gives everything else meaning. When the universe takes away something material, don't get upset. Perhaps it's teaching you that happiness comes from within. It's a chance to see that your joy doesn't depend on things. It's a reminder that your true worth is internal. Everyone has their own path in life. When you lose something material, it's an opportunity to grow. You can learn that your happiness isn't tied to possessions. It's a moment to recognize your intrinsic value. Find what truly matters to you and chase it with passion. Don't pursue someone else's idea of success. It will only lead you away from your own happiness. Focus on what brings you joy and satisfaction, not what makes you look successful to others. What did you learn from this? What would you like to add? Have a beautiful day ahead.